Ready?
Yeah.
Ready? Get the jiggles out. Get the jiggles out. All right. Hello, everybody. My name is Bam, and welcome to the Intrusive Thoughts Podcast. Damn it, Diego! I told you podcast. Damn it!
Intrusive Thoughts Podcast, guys.
That's the intro for the Backlogs podcast.
No, that's the. I like that intro. I think we should just keep it in. Yeah.
Oh well. Hello, guys. This is
Hey,
Diego.
guys.
This is me.
Welcome back.
God damn it! Oh, I was in theater for how many years and I can't speak properly?
We're still stupid.
No, I can't. Nothing
It's the
works
autism.
properly. Anyways, welcome back, guys. We're here. We got some things planned for a little later, but before we do that, I wanted to talk about the new episode of The Last of Us that just came out this
Season
weekend.
2.
Season 2 just came out. I'm so happy. Diego, you watched it, right?
I did watch it. Yes, I watched it yesterday. Spoiler alert. Anyways,
Right, yeah. We're obviously.
skip to whatever this time is. I don't know. We'll put it right here.
Somewhere, I don't know.
If
maybe.
if you hear stop talking about Joel,
We'll be playing a game at one point.
So
But
yeah.
no. So new season of The Last of Us just came out. It was great start. A great start. The only thing so far that I have a problem with is kind of how I just have a problem with Ellie's actor. I don't know why.
No, well, it's not. I'm not saying that she's terrible.
She's not bad.
She's not like. Look, I'm gonna be honest. I have my gripes with the casting. I still don't feel like Pedro Pascal was the best choice for Joel. I like him. He's not bad, and I'm like I said,
he's doing well.
They're both doing
well.
wonderful.
Yes.
But I feel like there could have been better casting choices for both season 1 and 2, especially
Really?
for season 2.
You don't like the season 2 casting? I actually really like the
I
season 2
like
casting.
for Dina, Jesse, Abby's pretty great. She looks like someone who,
Abby
obviously
looks almost
just without
spot
the
on.
build.
Yeah, exactly.
to her,
She looks spot on
but-
to young Abby. But like, I like Jesse's. I like Jesse's actor. I think he's like more of a melatonin dude who's like perfect for Jesse.
It's great.
Dina's playing. Dina nailed the ballroom scene. I'm sorry, she freaking nailed that.
She's great.
Dude, she
That's what I'm telling
nailed
you. I like the casting. The only problem that I have my two gripes on is Joel and Ellie. Both are still too. Like, yeah, I can get comfortable and I can deal with it. It's not like I can't. I can still watch the show.
Mm-hmm.
But that's where it kind of just, like, I don't know. There's some scenes that I'm just like, you could have had someone to fill the role. I'm not saying Pedro Pascal is a bad actor. I like him in a lot of things. I think he's a wonderful actor. To me, there's better castings out there for these characters than it should have been. And, I mean, to me, Ellie, I feel like in season 1 she was great. I think she was great as Ellie. I think she was amazing, and I'm glad she got her chance. But for her to time jump to 20-year-olds old, basically,
look exactly
and
the same.
look like a 14-year-old, because truly, like, I know Ellie. I know as a girl you don't physically grow any bigger, and that's fine, that's understandable. But Ellie in the game, from the first one to Ellie in the second game, she grew up. She definitely grew to a good size, and she looks like an adult. The problem is with Bella Ramsey is she still looks like a 14-year-old, and whenever she wears those big jackets, it makes her look even more like a 14-year-old girl. And
she was a perfect role for the first season.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not bad, but sometimes you just look at it,
but
and to two people who love The Last of Us series and wish we could get a third game, but they're too busy doing other stuff right now. It's a difficult, especially because it's something we grew up on it basically, because it came out PS3 times.
Every resell, replay, remaster.
Did you see the stupid ass completed?
I might even get it. I don't even care. It's gonna be the exact same thing I already own, but I might get it again just because that's how much I love that. I'll 100% the complete edition. I don't give a.
But yeah, it's just like that. That's what kind of grinds it. I like I like Pedro as Joel, and I think he does a good job. It's just sometimes I look at him and I'm like, there could be someone else in that role that definitely fits the Joel role. That I've seen other people who definitely would look better as Joel. And
looks absolutely, yeah, no, there would have been definitely. But I still think he does a very good.
He does
especially
great.
especially right now in season 2 because he's taken on that dad role right now.
Yeah.
I still don't like how they started a little back earlier, in and not. If you haven't played the second game, I'm sorry, there's so many spoilers. But if you haven't, they set it back just before the talk and everything and everything. So you gotta see all that beforehand. And so here's the thing I think they're gonna I don't know if they're gonna change, but they're pacing about it. You know how they started with Ellie's story at the beginning of it, and then they went to Abby's halfway through the game. But now you get to see Abby and her crew literally right after the event. And they just buried their buddies and stuff.
Yeah, they just buried.
And now they're starting their
Abby's
conquest and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And so now they're pulling up to the city. They're getting into the game territory now, right? So I think they're gonna blend it more in with Abby and Ellie's story, so people get more attached to kind of to see how Abby's going down the same route that Joel basically.
I do think they'll definitely do that, but I do have my theory because they already confirmed season 3 before season 2 dropped.
They did.
If you get spoilers, if you haven't seen the game, I think because they said they're going to split the second game into 2 seasons, which obviously season 2 and season 3.
Right.
So I believe season 2. Spoiler alert! If you haven't played the games, season 2 will end where Abby shoots Jesse and Tommy, and then they confront each other in the theater, and that's it. And then season 3 starts through Abby's story. So basically, you know how you switch off at that point, and I think that's what they're gonna. Yes, they will show obviously Abby a little bit more in this season, but I do feel like that's the start that because they're gonna obviously they said they were gonna split it in half.
I don't think they're gonna show the upcoming 2 Abby getting there. I think they're gonna show before in the hospital.
Yeah.
And stuff
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
But I believe through half of the season, this season will end. Where that stop point where you turn into Abby when you play into Abby in the game, and I think that's where season 3 is going to start off. Is going to be Abby's story. Now you're going to basically play through Abby's story.
And they said they were going to change the second half of the game as well.
I don't doubt it because they're probably going to show a lot more of Abby and stuff like that.
Well, I mean that is basically the second half, but I think it's mostly going to be that aftermath of what's going on after the fact that they're showing the build up to everything again. I think they're gonna change. I wonder if they're gonna let Ellie actually kill Abby or
no. I think
not.
he's gonna keep it cemented to where
Abby goes down as Joel.
Yeah, and like that, and Allie's just gonna go back home and Dina's gone. I think that's how it's gonna end because I doubt that he would make such a drastic change like that from the game. Because if he wanted to do it, he would have done it from the get-go.
Well, they said they were going to change it beforehand, to be expected that they were going to be. It's not going to be the same as the game in the other half. So they could do whatever. They could go to what people wanted the ending of the game to be in the first place, instead of what we got as the game.
Yeah.
And then maybe I don't know, maybe number 3 bases off the show. I don't know. Goes off the show or something.
Maybe.
No,
I don't know.
Probably,
but
I hope not.
They're working on that intergalactic game, which looks pretty cool. That intergalactic heroic hero or whatever.
I've seen. I have seen the trailer.
Yeah,
and everyone's upset about the main character.
I don't care about it.
Who cares?
The game looks interesting. I'm gonna play it. I like Naughty Dog. Naughty Dog does pretty good.
Over it.
So I'm excited for this season. Again, first season started off pretty good. Again, I have no gripes with it. I think
really liked
the
it.
pacing's pretty good. I like
the small
expanding
changes.
Joel and then having Joel be more see what Joel does in the city than just go instead of just being out there on patrol and actually helping and what they do for the city.
I liked seeing more of the before time. I like how they started it. You got to see way more of before the fall and stuff. I do like the Dina and Joel scenes. I think it's very nice. I think definitely adds more character obviously to Dina. Yeah, because she obviously she cared about him in the game and stuff too. Yeah. There was no real connection
you're like,
between those
do you
two.
really talk to Joel? But now here it
Yeah,
shows like
she's,
that
taking
they
interest,
talk,
like,
yeah.
yeah,
And like he saw, like he said in the therapist scene or the therapy scene that he's like,
the therapy scene
was like,
so
Ellie doesn't
interesting,
talk to
right?
me, but this girl does, and she treats me like a human.
I really thought he was
So-
gonna like spill the beans in that scene that he like killed
No.
everyone, like at least him, because I know Tommy knows and stuff.
Obviously, Tommy and I'm
But
pretty
that-
sure his wife.
But that was such a big scene for the beginning of number 2 that like Joel was telling Tommy the truth for the first time and stuff and like all of that. And oh man, the line, I saved her. Oh, I love it.
Yeah,
I
that
love
was
it
good.
so
Again,
much.
and again, like those are parts where I'm like, you know what? That's a good Joel.
That right.
And
he nails
like
those
there's
so well.
there, and it's good. And again, like I don't really mind. But again, it's just to me, again, like just seeing Ellie and again, like that's messed up to her because I know she works hard. I'm not saying that she doesn't, and I'm not saying she's not a good role for Ellie. She's a good actor and everything. But again, I think just looking at her, it just reminds me of a 14-year-old girl, and I just can't get that out of my head, and it's just, and it sucks because I do like her and she's great and she's a great actress. And
have you seen the memes where it's all like it shows the ballroom dancing scene of Dina and her, and it's like when she's way out of your league and stuff, and I'm like, oh no, that's so messed up.
That is fucked up.
That's so messed up, man.
That is fucked up.
But like, it's, I don't know, like I just don't like the way she's kind of portraying Ellie right now, because like Ellie's like very hard boiled and stuff, and like she's like not one to like mess around and stuff, but she's like, her and Joel have both like at this point in time in the story have like calmed down, like they're getting more used to city life. Like that was a whole reason Joel got jumped on in the first place, was because like he was more trusting and like more city person, and like they were living a comfortable life, and like I wanted to see more of them in the beginning, like being that buddy at first, like how they did in the game, where like it wasn't so far right there, but like we got to see like when they first got there and stuff, and like they were just getting used to the city, and like
yeah,
I wish they brought more of that before
jumping into season,
which they kind of did, but
they
really didn't. At the same time, like just brought like a little more in depth between like the fight with Joel and like, all that, which like, I don't know, man. I do like, however, the way they, that really impactful scene that's only shown at the very end, where like Ellie and Joel make up right before his death. I do like how she pulled up and like they showed that scene, but it cut to black before it actually. I like that a lot because I love it. I love it because everyone who knows how impactful that scene was. And then to go into what's about to go down in the next episode is like incredibly heartbreaking.
Yep.
Incredibly heartbreaking. And to see that right at the end of the game was like I cried so much throughout that game. I cried so much throughout that game.
Those games are emotional and they're great. And again, they're wonderful, and I'm glad that I'm able to play them, and they just look great. And I recently played the series again like a couple months ago, like in January. So everything's still fresh in my mind. From 1 to 2, everything's just fresh now. And
then you got that reference right of the good boy at the beginning, Mr. Good Boy. Oh, dude, your first little puzzle in number 2, when you come up, you get a little safe cracking code, and the code is to go look at this calendar or whatever, and on it is a picture of a good boy dog, and they put it in the series, and I love it. It's such a good little reference. They're doing so well. They're nailing almost every scene like in their own unique way, but also keeping true to like what happens
and those set pieces look amazing, dude. Like it just looks so nice. Like when they're in the grocery store, it looks so terrifying. It looks
good.
It just looks nice. And props to the props department and anyone that works on it. It just looks so amazing. Even from the first season, it really brings out the game. Like truly, like they do a wonderful job.
They do so good. You guys did such a wonderful job. Speaking about that grocery store though, like Ellie got bit again.
Yeah.
And then I like just cut it into a little cut
thing. Like if she got cut, obviously.
I thought that was like such an interesting. I was like, why?
I mean, I get it because obviously no one knows that she's immune.
But here's my theory, right? Here's my theory about that. I don't think they're gonna do the gas mask thing that they did in the game.
No, they've already agreed since the first season. They've said the spores, right? The spores don't exist in this version
because of that.
Because they don't want to mask the
she's
actors.
Gonna find the cut or whatever the bite instead, and question it. And all that
probably maybe even after she kills Nora in the hospital. You know how she cleans up her wounds.
Right, yeah.
And so instead of it being right as they get to the theater, it'll be a little bit after they get into the theater. And I think Jesse isn't there.
No, Jesse doesn't show up just yet.
Yeah, but like she goes out and kills Nora in the hospital, and obviously she comes all back and bloody.
See, those scenes are gonna be so much different now.
And again, like I'm glad that they're working and they like to expand things. Obviously, again, like it's nice to have more talk and like more characters and everything. I do have a gripe with the first season where they introduced that Firefly lady when they're in the town and they have Sam and the other black guy. I forget Sam and Henry. Where they expand on the Firefly girl. The leader or whatever.
Leader? Oh.
Yeah, that's the only, that's the part that I kind of just thought it was like to me. I didn't really like it. I thought it was a stupid story to include. Instead of just having them being chased by fireflies, they just added another person that was not really useful to the story. That wasn't really needed to be there. You get me?
Right.
But again, like that to me is like that's me. Like I don't think that was an interesting storyline to have. And it was whatever. It was cool to see the actual actor of Tommy being in that first season.
Oh no, I like seeing all the actual actors in the. You see Ellie's actual voice actor.
Yeah,
you see Joel's actual voice actor. You see all of them.
Yeah,
it's awesome. I love it. I love it so much.
It's pretty great.
Such a good season, and I love it. I also like seeing the Stalker for the first time.
Yeah,
the Stalker was awesome.
That makeup, dude. That makeup on the Stalker is pretty good.
The makeup and the effects and stuff. Like the little things coming
cordyceps coming out the nose. Yeah,
that was really cool.
I'm telling you, dude. Like whoever worked on the show besides like the main acting, like, dude, pretty good. Like they do amazing for that shit.
Oh, dude, no, I'm so excited. It comes out every Sunday, right?
Yeah, every Sunday.
Every Sunday. Like
at 9.
6 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. West, or Western, 6 p.m., 9 p.m. Eastern.
I thought it was 9 p.m. here.
No, because it came out at like 6 last time.
Oh, did it?
I was on
I watched it on Monday.
I was on it. I was so quick
Especially because I'm watching it with my little sister, so.
I was waiting for it.
So she's a big fan of The Last of Us, so we're watching it together.
Oh, yeah. I love The Last of Us so much. Favorite game. So. Besides, like, Death Stranding. Death Stranding's, like, really close second. But anyways, we got a game now.
Yeah.
We got a game of Would You Rather.
It is a game. Yeah, it is considered a game.
It is a game, actually, yeah.
I have some Would You Rather questions. I'm getting off Reddit, because why not? I thought it was nice and interesting. I know we had a game last week. Don't bully me. But I thought this one was going to be a fun game.
Every week from now on.
Yeah, we're going to get another game every week. We're going to play Heads Up next week.
Just us two.
Yeah. What am I?
It's going to be back and forth.
It's going to be a What Am I? You could probably do that with a What Am I.
Could you?
I think so. I mean, because you're going to know what I am. We just can't look at the camera. We'd have to have the. Like,
that's true. We could do that. We could do that. All right. 1 second. But anyway. Go pull up your stuff. I'll be right back. And be right back.
All right.
Right there. Okay, I'm ready.
Then we're back.
Whenever.
So, I have a first question.
Okay, hit me. Don't actually hit me though. I'm gonna hit him with the pow again.
There you go.
All right, what's your question?
So, would you rather have the power to clean anything by snapping your fingers, or the ability to read any book just by touching it? And it says Snap your fingers clean. You can instantly clean anything in your line of sight just by snapping your fingers. Messy room, dirty car, filthy kitchen, snap, spotless. But you have to be physically present and able to see what you're cleaning. So you have to, obviously, if you close your eyes, you can't just... You have to see it.
Well, I feel like I'd pick that one anyway. That feels like a no-brainer.
Book
honestly.
touch. You instantly absorb the full contents of any book you touch. However, you can only do this once per week, and you have no control over the book. If you pick up a Dr. Seuss book by accident, then that's your book for the week. So you'll just be rhyming.
But you take up all the knowledge you get from books.
Yeah.
See, like, you could go and take... like a history book, right, and getting all that knowledge,
Yeah.
and
Or
like
quantum physics.
Yeah, quantum physics, and you have like learning books and stuff. And
But
just
you
learn
have
them.
to be careful, because if you only touch one book, it's over. You can't touch any book. So if you accidentally move a book...
Oh man, you know what? That's actually...
If you move a book, you're on accident. Let's say there's a book that you want, and you accidentally touch it, the wrong book. That's the knowledge you get, and instantly, and that you only get it once per week. So you have to wait another week in order to
but a
get
week's
that.
not that bad. Like,
Yeah.
that means like you gotta learn like 4
The
crazy
only question
things.
is, does you keep that knowledge for only a week, or do you always just have that knowledge? It doesn't say that, but that's the truth. It just says that's your book for the week. Choose wisely. It doesn't say that you don't remember what you get in that book, but it doesn't say you erases that.
I think I'd still be clean.
Oh no, I would too. I would too. What's
Are you kidding
books?
me?
Who reads books?
Are you kidding me? I mean, like, I would like to be like and grab like a piano book and like learn piano like crazy.
Yeah,
like,
but I feel like just being able to instantly clean something up. But
oh no, dude, that'd be
Up
awesome.
with your
Could you
fingers?
imagine just
you
gone.
clean yourself up, bro. Look at yourself in the mirror.
Dude, that's
Done.
good. That's
bro,
so
you probably
true.
smell good. You're already showered. You're already
Dude,
good
that's
to go.
crazy. I just
It
look at
says
myself,
clean,
boom,
bro.
clean up that hair, boom.
Yeah,
Look at
bro.
those glasses looking at, boom.
Yeah, dude, and you can do this whenever you want. You don't even have to wait.
That's true. Yeah, no, I'd probably definitely pick that one. That's actually
That's
not a
what
bad
I'm
one.
saying,
That's a pretty good one. I like that one.
Yeah. All right. Would you rather have the perfect face or the perfect body? That's the true question. So, would you rather look like handsome Squidward under there, or Henry Cavill? Body type, basically, because it's the perfect body. So muscles, anything, dick size, just everything with that. I think I'm gonna be honest. Perfect body. I just feel like you could. I think you could get away with a lot of things, even if you
feel
look
like
ugly.
Yeah, I feel like you could too. Like man.
How
Yeah,
many ugly dudes in Hollywood have you seen that get that have a good body and like, ooh, that's hot? Like truly, like the dude.
You could be ugly and still get into Hollywood.
Yeah,
So, yeah, I think you're right. I think
I'd
a
rather
good
choose perfect body over a perfect
might-
face, because then I wouldn't even have to worry about going to the gym. I'd already
See,
did
nothing
that.
would change though. So just get a better body.
Yeah.
Nothing would change. I just
All
get
right,
a
all
better
right,
body.
all right, buddy. All right. Calm down there. We got it. We can't all look like you. We
What?
understand.
No, I was saying that I already have a bad looking face. So, like nothing would change with the face.
Yeah,
I just,
cute face. What you mean, dog?
it was like I gotta keep my ugly face and I get a better body.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing changed. Let's go. I just get benefits here, dog.
I just get benefits.
Come on, man. It's a win-win situation over
True, I
here.
get you. Well, okay, here's a good one. Would you rather become the opposite gender or never have sex again?
Opposite gender, 100%.
Yeah,
100%.
I
100%.
definitely would rather become a woman. At least then I could still have sex at that
Yeah,
point.
100%. Yeah,
At least
I can still find women.
I'd get touch myself still.
That's true.
I get titties. I already have titties, but that's besides the point. I'm
I'm halfway there. Maybe
just
look
switch
better.
it.
You
No,
know?
exactly.
No, yeah, 100%. The other gender.
Yeah,
For,
you're right. Yeah.
no way.
You've been lesbian. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Oh
right.
yeah.
Yeah, you
See,
still,
we got this.
He still works for us. You know? All right, what's next?
Would you rather have explosive diarrhea or be violently throwing up? would you rather all over the place, like violently though? You can't. Like, it's not just a simple like throw. It's like you're throwing up after a night of out of drinking. Like, you know how Jackson did it the other when he greened out? Yeah, basically like that. Just ill. You're just awful. I think I'd prefer the diarrhea though,
100%.
because at least you'd still have the option to go to the restroom. And like I wouldn't.
Well, you have the
I
option
feel
to go
like
to the
also
restroom.
like throwing up just feels awful.
Yeah, I'd feel
like
better
you
than-
just you feel awful because you just you feel out of breath.
Breathe, dude.
Yeah, to anyone who has violently threw up after a night of drinking, yeah, fuck.
Sorry, I'm
That
killing
feels
myself.
awful.
Yeah, no, like I also like if it was really like bad and I need to go do something, I'll just wear an adult diaper or something.
Ooh, here's one. Would you rather live in a cyberpunk dystopia or in a post-nuclear apocalyptic wasteland?
So would I rather live
So,
in Cyberpunk
Fallout.
or Fallout?
Honestly, cyberpunk.
I probably-
I wouldn't have to worry about food. Honestly,
Yeah.
I think that would be my biggest worry in a post-apocalypse. It's just food and not getting
clean water and not getting
clean
eaten.
water and taking a shower and all these other things and not having to deal with scummy people. Well, I'll still deal
you'll
with
still-
scummy
yeah, you'll
people,
still deal
but
with
not
scummy
like
people, but you won't
there's
get-
still law versus
Yeah.
versus
You
out
can get
in
stabbed
the
in the street and
wasteland.
everyone's
Yeah.
just gonna stare at you.
Yeah,
just
and
be
then
like,
steal all
yeah.
your shit because
Yeah.
because they need shit to survive.
Yeah,
So,
I'd pick Cyberpunk over.
Okay.
I think it'd be a lot.
Dude,
cooler,
and then
too.
the hand enhancements room
Dude, yeah.
would be a choom.
We can expand
Choom
my
at the end.
penor.
Yeah, that's what you want.
That's what I thought at first.
Yeah. Oh, well, I already do this, but never be able to talk to women again or never be able to talk to men again. I don't talk to women anyway, so.
See, I don't have to talk to women to sleep with them.
That sounds like rape.
Okay, all right. Whoa!
That sounds awful the way you said
That's
it.
not the way. Like I meant like an exchanging of glances or something. You just went
yeah.
full throttle,
Hey,
like
man,
assault.
that
dog.
sounds weird. Hey, that's all I'm saying. It sounds like all. Okay,
All right,
never talk to women.
I'm just saying, all right.
All right. Would you rather be able to see an alternative versions of yourself but cannot change the course of your own life, or be able to turn back the clock and change one decision about in your life one time? These are deep questions, brother.
So can I see my alternate?
You can see your alternate selves, but you cannot be in their position. You can only see them. So you can only, it's like looking like through a viewing glass. Like you can only see their life and what your life could have been,
So
but
I
you
have
can't
to be
change
depressed
shit.
at looking at how my better version
Exactly.
of myself. Like I have to realize that I made the wrong choice, and I have to see it at the same time.
But on the other side, if you go back in time and change one thing, what could you change? Like truly, what is something that could lead into different events? Because you're changing one thing, but who knows what that one thing will change? You get me? And it's not like you come back and everything's the same. No, this one thing could go into cataclysm,
alright.
into something else.
All right, here's my answer.
This is basically just Life is Strange all over
You're
again.
gonna have to hear me out. All right? You're gonna have to hear me out on this. All right.
All right,
I would
all right.
pick the one chance to go back. Right. And
Okay.
here's why.
Okay.
Because if I knew I had that ability, right?
But you only one time. This is
Only
one
one time, right?
Yep. Never, no more. You can only do it
I
once.
would go on the most crazy ass, like I would do the most crazy things. I like rob a bank, do something. I would do the most.
But remember, you're
wild
living in
thing.
that timeline.
Yeah, no. But,
Okay.
but you gotta change it back once, all right? So I make a decision right then and there. But I'm gonna go out and do the craziest bender, right? And we'll go through this, and then when my life finally hits that rock bottom or whatever happens, like I'm about to die, I'm like, all right. And I'm gonna go back to that decision. I'm like, all right, now I'm gonna live my life normally.
Just like that Rick and Morty episode where Morty had the goddamn controller and Jerry changed everything when he tried to grab in the TV remote.
Yep.
And he fucked up Morty's life.
And just like that, I'm freaking.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, you could go on the most wild thing, and even if it ended early, you just boom, go back. and then
I
you're done.
get it. But the question is, would you be able to do it? Or is it the question of, like, you have that option and this is the only option you get? You don't get a chance. You don't get to use it later in life. It's instantly right now.
Oh.
Like, right now. Like, let's say a genie popped up and it's like, you have a chance to either look at alternate versions of yourself but you don't, and that's the only time you get to do it. So, right now, if you were sitting on that couch, I don't think I would be able to live myself if I saw alternate versions.
I don't think I could either.
Because it's like,
I know how
how your life could be either better or worse. Like, yeah, you can look at the worst.
What if you realize you're the worst version of all your other?
God damn it!
Like, could you imagine you're the worst version out of all your alternate selves?
Yeah, everyone else is rich, or they just have a great life. They have a
everyone's
family.
doing really good and happy.
And you're just over here, just, what the fuck, man?
Making a podcast.
Sitting here like a loser.
I don't think I could handle that. I think I'd kill myself.
I'd probably also.
My brains out
honestly, yeah, I'd probably kill myself.
I'd freak out, dude. I'd go like, how?
I can't do anything.
I just needed to grab this thing that one time you're telling me I could have done this.
So, yeah, I think I'd change one thing. I don't know what that one thing would be, but I definitely have to think about it. But yeah.
I'd go fight Hitler.
Okay. In your lifetime.
Oh yeah.
Hitler wasn't alive.
I'd go fight my 5th grade teacher. I don't know. I really wouldn't know. Oh man, find me another one.
Okay. Would you rather be a superhero with a mask but no clothes? Or a superhero with no mask but a costume? Any costume you want.
Like not even underwear or anything?
No, just a mask. Your dick's hanging out.
That's crazy. No, I'd have to have a clothes on.
I'm
sorry. You know
if
my
Superman
identity.
and Omni-Man could get away with it, I think we could get away with it.
Right, I'll take off my glasses.
There you go. Yeah, you look like a different
Who am
person.
I, dude? I'm Bruce.
Exactly. I'm Bruce. Yeah, that's your alter ego. When you're superhero, you have glasses, and when you're not, you take off your glasses.
Guys trying to figure out my secret identity, they're like, adds the little tail to the U.
Bryce, Bruce, huh? Interesting.
How do these two people know each other?
Draws little glasses on you.
Adds the little tail. The light bulb goes. He's all like, no. Ah! That'd be pretty funny. Yeah, no, I need clothes. I'm sorry. I could not. I wouldn't be much of a hero if I was thrown in jail for streaking.
That one sounds stupid. Would you rather live live 5 years in constant fear, or 7 years feeling guilty and shame?
Both of those are my entire life. Wait a minute.
But what you'd feel one way more than the other. Honestly, I'd rather live in constant fear than shame, because I feel like I'd honestly 7 years. The thing is, it's 7 years in guilt and feeling guilt and shame, and 5 years in feeling constant fear, and 5 years.
Fear keeps you safe. All right.
Yeah.
That's why
I think so,
I would
too.
also pick fear. I would also pick fear.
Okay.
Fear is a natural human emotion that keeps you safe and sane. So, I like fear.
Why? Would you rather have sex with Morgan Freeman or have infinite money without affecting the economy?
I feel like that's a no-brainer.
Yeah, we both Morgan Freeman, right?
Yeah, totally.
Right? Like that's the voice of God.
You are right. You think you'd give me $1 million if I f***ed him?
Maybe.
Morgan
Morgan Freeman.
Freeman. Really not? I'll do whatever you say.
Yeah, the infinite money. No, I want Morgan Freeman. I may be bored, but at least I get to say I'm Morgan Freeman.
It's a weird flex, bro.
Yeah, has anyone else said that? I haven't heard anyone say they've looked
I'm
out
sure
and
there's
laid in
people out
Morgan
there who
Freeman.
have. I'm sure.
Pretty sure.
I'm sure just no one believes them.
Sure, no one believes him. Oh. Ooh, that one's fucked up. This one says work and would you rather work a mentally exhausting job or physically exhausting job?
I already do both. I already do both.
I don't think that's a would you rather.
I do both now, currently.
Would you rather get your dream life in exchange of never being able to see your beloved family again or not? Would you rather have your
see
dream
my family
life?
anyways?
Well, I mean, I guess we're not family, so I guess that counts.
Yeah,
so
I know,
I'm
I still
telling
see
you,
you.
what's up, dog?
What's up, dog? We're going to freaking Hawaii, dog.
Yeah. With banana bread?
Banana bread?
Banana bread constantly stocked up in your fridge.
Oh, hell
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
You have power to control other senses. Which sense would you control? So out of the 6 senses that you have, so sight, touch,
4 senses?
5 senses, whatever.
I have 4 senses. I can't smell.
Okay.
Fun fact about me, guys. I can't smell.
So you have smell, touch, but it enhances it, so you could get your smell back if you would like. But anyways, touch, smell, eyesight, hearing. Which one you would want? Like, which one would you amplify the most? Honestly?
Dude, it's either between sight or hearing.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing.
honestly.
Either sight or hearing. Because touch, I mean, when am I going to touch the fucking felt of each thing?
I can feel the individual fabric.
And I feel like that's kind of lame, not going to lie. Like, yeah, I could feel this, but, like, and then, like, what if you don't like that feeling anymore? Because it feels too awful.
Yeah, oversensitive.
Yeah, you oversensitize yourself. You're oversensitive now.
I would. Yeah, no.
And you're touching everything.
man.
The thing is, you're touching everything, so you feel everything much more. I think I'd rather do hearing. What?
Feel everything much more.
Whoa.
Hold on.
I mean, that would make it
Hold
better,
on, guys.
but
Was it like specific body parts? Or can I train it all to one body part? I'm thinking. I don't know, man. I'm thinking.
God damn. So which one did you choose?
Probably eyesight. Probably
Okay.
eyesight.
I'd go hearing. I think I'd go hearing.
I want to hear hearing, but then I'd freak myself out too much with hearing. 'Cause I'd be dead at night, and then I'd hear something like.
That's why you wear non-canceling earphones.
No, dude, wouldn't be able to do it. I can't sleep like that.
Okay.
I gotta like, you know, I'm like gonna fuck throw my head around.
I think I know what you're gonna choose. Have a great childhood, but an average income in adulthood, or terrible childhood, but a really wealthy, but be a really wealthy adult. I think I know what
I'm already halfway there, baby. Terrible childhood. Let's go.
I'm halfway there. Let's go.
Woo, where's my wealth, baby?
Where's my average income? You're just living the opposite.
I really are, man. I want to become rich now.
Oh
Though.
my god.
I've been waiting long enough. Please.
Would you rather live for a guaranteed 45 years but have no idea how long you'll live after, or how you'll die, or know when you'll die but it'll be within the next 45 years?
So live only 45 years.
So only in 45 years, or you live 45. You know you'll live 45 years, but you don't know how much time you have after that, or how you will die. I think I'm gonna go with that one.
I feel like I'll have to go with that one too. I feel like that one just makes more sense. I don't know.
Because I think I'd be constantly. I mean, I know I wouldn't be constantly terrified because I know I wouldn't die till 45 years later. But I would know once that 45 years later hits, it's my time. When am I gonna die at that point?
Isn't that just what we're doing
I don't
anyways?
know. I guess, yeah.
Except you just now know you get 45 plus years
Yeah.
to your life.
I guess, yeah, you're...
Like that's like almost the same. Like once you're 45 years up, you just die right after that anyway.
Would you rather only be able to see people naked, or be able to hear people's dirty thoughts?
Dirty thoughts, 100%. Dirty thoughts. Yep.
Good to know you're not a pervert. Me too.
Yeah, no, I don't think I could handle that. I just feel like I'd just be way too.
But
disgusted.
the thing is, how would that work? Like your dirty thoughts, would you just look at a person and just instantly
And then-
know it?
Yeah, like if they're thinking a dirty thought, you just like telepathically like
So
hear it.
you'd know if I wanted to fuck you.
Yeah, I'd be reading your thoughts and like I'd hear your crazy thought
My
process.
crazy thought.
Your crazy process of trying to strip me down and me.
Oh, all right. Who said I was gonna do that? Hold on. It's a little wild, sir.
You're wild.
All right. Would you rather never sleep again, but always hit every red light, or never have to use the restroom again, but you fart every 5 minutes?
I'm gonna need you to repeat that one real quick. What?
Would you rather never sleep again, but you always hit every red light, or never have to use the restroom again, but you fart every 5 minutes? I think I'd have to go never sleep again.
Never sleeping again.
I don't think I could ever go 5
Who
minutes.
says I need to drive, dog? Like honestly, I'm walking.
Right, but you're still hitting those red lights. No matter what, you're always still hitting those red
Oh
lights.
yeah? Oh yeah? What if I'm gonna cross the other street, huh? What if I
You're
trick
still-
it? What if I trick it? What if I go this way,
Watch
boom,
it
and
just
it goes
turn
red, and then I'm
it just turns
going
red,
this way?
and you no matter what you want to do, it just turns instantly red.
I try to trick it, and it's like it just turns red. And I try to go the other way, and it's like nope, red.
You have to wait there until all the things go by.
That suck, honestly.
Okay. Would you rather know every human language fluently, or be able to communicate perfectly with every non-human? So everything. So animal, insect.
No language, because if I killed an ant and then I had the whole like colony crying out my doorstep, I'd feel pretty bad. You killed Jerry! He just had a baby! Like I'd feel. I
He
couldn't.
just had a baby.
I couldn't, because then I'd have to become vegan, and I don't want that. Could you imagine I'm sitting there trying to eat a burger and a cow walks at me? He's like, bro, that was my cousin. I'm like, I just want to eat my burger, man.
I just want to eat my burger, man.
And then everyone's watching me conversate with this cow, and this cow's just like, moo. And I'm like, sorry, man. Moo. I didn't know he was your cousin. Moo.
Interesting. Would you rather live forever in the afterlife, or die when you do? So you just die.
So just die. No, I'd rather live in that.
Yeah, me too.
Are you kidding me? I would like afterlife. Afterlife make me feel happy. It depends what afterlife it actually is, though. What if it's like hell?
This is interesting. We both like both of these shows.
Oh.
Would you rather be in a regular show or Adventure Time?
Regular show. Hell yeah.
I think I'd choose regular show too. I like Adventure Time. I love it. But I definitely, I think I'd prefer to live in regular show. There's just something about it.
What does Finn eat, log? Like, honestly, like, is there any, like, normal food?
Probably whatever he kills. I mean, whatever is out there that he kills. I mean, there are cows.
There's hot dogs and stuff and burgers.
Yeah.
Okay, so never
So-
mind. Okay, you're right.
But I think
still.
I'd still rather live in a regular show.
Yeah, I'd rather live in regular show.
Rather.
Dude, the ultimate hamburger, whatever, blah blah,
Oh,
dude.
and then the
Excellent
excellent
challenge, dog. Come on, I'm getting that hat.
The freaking meatball, so the deadly meatball sub.
Oh my god.
I always wanted that as a kid. I was like, yeah, I'd eat it even if it killed me.
Oh my god! Just for the middle of this, you know that little YouTube channel that like you get to try foods from like shows and stuff, and they'll bring YouTubers on and stuff, and like,
I'm not too sure.
they'll make the food of like, dude. Oh my god, I wanna know what it is. I forget what the YouTube is, but they just bring YouTubers on there, and they have them like. It's like always themed, so like maybe it's like they did Bob's Burgers once, or like like Adventure Time, like Star Wars. They do all sorts of things, and you get to try food from that like genre and stuff, like things you've seen. So I think like if it was regular show, they'd make the excellent like challenge, or they'd make the meatball sub, and like the whole goal is to not try it. Do not try, or try not to eat or something. That's what it is. That's what it is. Try stuff like that. And like the last one is always like the best one, or like if you ate any of them, that's how many bites you got to take of like the really bad one or whatever.
Okay.
So, but it's super cool. I would love to be on that show. Loved it.
All right, next one. Would you rather shit every time you nut, or puke every time you shit?
Puke every time I shit. How am I gonna bust in a girl and shit on her?
I'm gonna shit
She's all what? What? That's so disgusting. That's so
Imagine
nasty.
this the first thing you have to say to her. Yeah, so we have intercourse.
No, if you ever say that, you're never getting laid in the first place.
So hey, you down with it though? You cool with it?
Cool. You gotta find some real freaky girl for that.
Yeah, I mean, you're already in the bathroom when you puke. I think you'll be fine.
Yeah, no, I think I'd rather do that. Hell no, you got me messed up, dog. Hey, no. I'm about to bust. No, I'm done. I can't. That's terrible. That's
oh my
horrible.
god. Oh Jesus. Let's see. Would you rather have forks for fingers or wheels for feet? I think I'd rather have wheels for feet. Yeah, forks for fingers or wheels for feet. So your fingers would turn into forks and your feet would turn into wheels.
Yeah, I guess wheels for feet.
You'd be able to skate around.
Yeah. Look at these losers calling.
You'd be able to skate around
Right.
everywhere. You wouldn't have to worry about a car.
Well, no, because then I'd have to get it motorized. Put little motors on my feet. You just see me going down the street. T-posing all the way down.
Okay, here's one. Would you rather be able to fly but only at 10 miles per hour, or run at 100 miles per hour?
Fly.
I think I'd prefer to run at 100 miles per hour.
I'd rather fly.
But you remember, you're only flying at 10 miles per hour.
Yeah, that's fine.
I feel like that's still slow. I feel
It
like
is slow, but like you can fly. Imagine. Oh no. Okay, here's why. All right. Imagine you go into a bar and bet someone how much you want to bet I can fly right now. And there are a bunch of drunk people, dude. You know how much money you could win from betting dumb people?
But you could do that. You could also do that with the speed.
No, because it's only running. You're not actually like. You could like run, but you still have your timing itself. You would. You're not the Flash. Like not all.
But
of
it's
you.
100 miles per hour. It's still pretty quick. You're gonna tell me ain't no car.
You're telling me that you yourself can run that fast and pick someone's pocket at that speed?
I'm not saying you could pickpocket, but I'm saying you would hustle people. Right?
Okay.
You could hustle people like, I race you. You lose the first race? Like, no, double or nothing. You pick it up on the second race. They can probably, let's say they can probably run 8 miles per hour. You start running 15 miles per hour. What's gonna happen? You can hustle them bitches. You can go to the Olympics, brother.
That's
you can
true.
run to
You
the
could be in the
Olympics,
Olympics.
homie. You could be the
But you can hustle the Olympics with flying.
flying, but at the same time,
Could you imagine?
I'm flying at 10 miles per hour. That's
Could you
illegal.
imagine pole jumping? You just keep going.
I don't know, dude. I'd rather be able to run because then I wouldn't have to worry about being late to most things.
That's true.
Literally, I would not have to worry about being late for most things. All I have to be like, crap, 100 miles per hour, and you can control your running. You don't even have to worry about running full speed 100. So you could go 60 miles per hour
I'd
like
still
a
like
car.
to fly because I still feel like there's so much. Like, yeah, you can get places faster.
Exactly.
But like, man, flying is still.
Yeah, flying's cool and all, but I don't know. I feel like I'd still have better exploring and with super speed and all that and everything. And I don't know. To me, I feel like that's faster, and you can kind of defy logic at that point.
I mean, yeah, but you
like how
that's-
cars do it, where they spin around and they're able to freaking just keep running.
I mean, no, that's not like both of them are really good in my opinion. I would get logically for running. I just personally would love to fly around.
Yeah, again,
like,
there's no limit to the flying either. You can go
10
as
miles
you
is
can go.
slow and all, but imagine you're just like strolling down the street and you just see someone casual like laying back, flying through the sky, chilled out on his way to work. You know, just like I'll get there.
Okay, here's another one. Would you rather have to not wait in line or traffic anymore, or get $10,000 a week? So no lines, no traffic.
$10,000
You
a
wouldn't
week.
have to wait in lines. You wouldn't have to wait in anything anymore. They would just send you straight in.
No,
You'd have your own road.
$10,000 a week right
Okay.
now because who needs a line or wait when you can just buy your way through? All right, I don't care.
That's true. That's true.
I'll
You
just
can
buy
get
my way
yourself
through
a
it.
fast pass, VIP.
$10,000 a week, dog.
Your
That's
VIP
40
yourself
grand
there.
a week. I don't make 40 grand in a year, or I mean, I make like 47, but I don't. Like, I'm broke, dog. That'd be amazing. I'd make what I make in a year in just a month. That'd be crazy.
That's true. That's
That'd be
true.
awesome.
Yeah.
And I never have to worry about money again.
Would you rather go viral for a public freakout or all your DMs leaked?
I mean, my DMs are kind of boring, so I guess that.
Are you sure? No dick pics in the DMs?
Nah, I don't send any. I get some, so I mean that's their fault, but you know.
Yeah, but there now you have to have that conscience of like, damn, all those other people are gonna have their shit out there, all their shit out, and it's all my fault.
It was already out there anyways.
All right,
It was
so
already out there anyways if they're sending me some, so. I'm just saying, obviously not that private if they're sending me some. Like, obviously we're not together, so like, shouldn't have been sending me some.
would you only live for 40 years, or live in London for the rest of your life?
So I only get 40 years to live forever.
or go.
Do I like? Could I still die potentially within the 40 years in London? Like, does
Nah.
it matter? Like,
Nah, you get
I'm
to
for
live the rest
sure-
of your life at London.
so what is the rest of my life? Because my life
Because
isn't
you
gonna
die
be-
at 40. You die immediately. And once you turn 40, you're dead. Or you go live in a terrible place called the UK, where all they eat is beans on toast.
Gonna stab me in the streets. Bro.
Oi, bro. Let me get some potatoes.
No, it's chips.
The Spud Bros. That's all you get is mashed potatoes and beans together.
I think I could live. No, I'd rather live 40 years because then I just go live in Japan.
Would you rather be decisive or thoughtful?
If you're thoughtful, can't you be decisive at the same time?
I think decisive rather means like you will never be able to you'll never be able to choose something.
That's indecisive.
Oh, is that?
Yeah, indecisive.
Oh, then
is
I'm
not
just
being,
stupid.
You're very indecisive because you can't choose, but if you're decisive, it means you can choose very well, like probably under pressure and stuff too. But if you're very thoughtful, I feel like it just means you put more thought into the process instead of just being able to be a quick thinker. So I mean, I guess it's between being quick thinking or not.
All right. Would you rather kill everyone living today, including yourself, to create a perfect society, or persist in the doomed world we've already created and lived in?
So am I on Monkey's team or am I on?
Am I already on Monkey's team?
Or am I Monkey's team or am I on the Doom Squad?
Human.
Whatever they are.
So would you rather kill everyone on this planet and let society thrive, or would you rather just live on?
So society will come back at one point.
I'm guessing, because it says kill yourself and to create a perfect society or persist in the doomed world we've already lived in.
I would. I mean, we're already living it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So I'd rather just live it.
Live it?
I mean, yeah, I would live it because not everyone would understand that. So would it matter? Because everyone would be dead. Dilemmas. My morals are shot.
My morals.
No, I probably would not kill everyone. I'd probably feel bad about it.
Here's the one. Would you rather be killed? Would you rather be transported into the Pokemon world for 2 years, or have Pokemon come into the real world for only 1 year? So either you get transported for 2 years in the Pokemon world, or you have them come here, but only for a year. So you only get a year with them.
I want him to come here.
I think I'd rather have him. I'd rather let it go over there for 2 years. Try to become the Pokemon master for 2 years. And then,
Oh yeah,
and then
because
come
if
back.
they come here, you don't get any of their stuff, huh? You don't get any like Pokeballs or anything.
I don't think so. It just says Pokemon.
Oh, okay,
come
then
in.
yeah, because then you can capture a bunch and then just bring them back with you.
I mean,
Anyways.
you can capture them here as well.
Yeah, but if you don't have the Pokeballs,
You don't need the
It's different.
Pokeballs.
No,
You can use them different.
No.
You can use different methods.
chop their heads off. I wanted them.
All right. We're just gonna make a message to them.
I wanted them
Tell
to-
the other ones if you don't. You see what happened to this one? That's gonna happen to you. Pika pika.
No.
I turned your friend into turtle soup. Squirtle.
I wanted them to come here so people would actually eat and cook them, so like they'd be delicious meals and stuff.
Damn.
They're animals.
Homie would rather eat him.
Peter would be so mad at me. But yeah, no, I would go and then I just capture a bunch and then I just bring them back within the 2 years.
Would you rather die from coming too much, or would you rather live the rest of your life being on edge for 24/7?
What was the first one?
Would you rather calm yourself to death, or constantly feel like you're being edged? Constantly feel being edged. So you're edging
Those
yourself.
both are terrible.
Yeah, so which one you want? Yeah, well, you gotta make a
Those
decision.
are terrible.
Honestly, I think I'd rather live with myself being edged.
Yeah, I'm on the edge anyways. No.
Wait a minute, sir. No wonder you wear sweatpants and you don't feel it rub down. You rub it down your legs.
Yeah, with sweatpants so everyone can see. No.
Oh,
No.
All right, I think last one. Let me look for the last one.
Find a good one. Find a good last one.
Yes.
Dash
Okay.
bonkers. Oh, found one?
Sure, we'll end it on this one.
All right.
Would you rather your parents walk in and you during you having sex with your significant other, or you walking in on your parents while they're having sex? So would you be scarred? I mean, either way, you're.
both. So-
Wait a minute. So which one do you think is worse to you? I honestly
Obviously,
think.
walking in on my parents, I feel like is way worse.
Yeah,
I feel like I'd
I
rather
think
them
so.
walk in on
I
me.
think so. I think that would be because at least your parents would be like, you know what, I'm gonna forget about it. Like, and we're not gonna talk about it. It happened, and you know what?
And
That
I would
was
just be
it.
scarred for life. So
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
no,
I think so.
I've had them walking on me before.
Okay. So, all right. You know what?
Actual
That
final
one's
one.
kind of lame.
Actual final one. Here we go.
All right. You suddenly acquire all the superpowers of Spider-Man. Would you rather become a superhero and fight crime like Spider-Man, or would you rather do other things with your superpowers?
I'd be a villain. I'd be a villain 100%. With great power comes great power.
So you'd rather be a villain than you'd be my arch nemesis.
Your arch nemesis? I really
Because
would.
I would rather be.
I know
I'd
you would be
rather
a superhero. You'd be a straight superhero. We'd be that memes where it's like, bro, we could finally be heroes. And I'd be looking at bro, and be like,
Homelander. Homelander.
dun, 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 dun.
It's where he's laughing on the phone.
No, dude. Oh, no, I'd 100% become a villain. Don't ever give me superpowers, guys. I would destroy the world.
Bryce is gonna murder everyone.
I would take down the world.
He'd become president in that way. President of the world.
I'd become president just to take it all down.
Well, guys,
Alright.
I hope you guys had a lot of fun following along, and hope you guys have your decisions about the questions and leave them down in the comments.
If you agree with me, then you're wrong. 100%.
Bryce is like, there's no wrong answers except if you didn't agree with me.
There's no wrong answers other than the ones you probably answered. Anyways, guys.
Thanks for coming, guys.
Thank you so much for joining another Intrusive Thoughts podcast. We appreciate you guys sticking with us through whatever the hell we talk about.
And technical difficulties and everything else we do.
So we appreciate you so much, and we hope you have.
We're gonna have some
wonderful
special
day.
content coming along in a few days.
Oh my god, I never even talked about it. Hold on. Really quick.
Episode's not over.
Hot ones. We got them, all right? We got season 26, all right? We're going to do an episode about it probably here soon. It's going to be great.
Hard questions.
Love the hot,
Problem.
hot wings with even hotter questions, you know what I'm saying?
We're gonna do truth or dab. We're gonna have our own questions. Maybe do some of the questions they gave us.
At all, but the hot ones, we're doing that. It's going to be awesome. I'm
It's gonna be
excited. I did them before season 20. Freaking amazing.
I've never done him. I'm pretty good at spies. I think we're.
If I can do it, he can do it. So it'll be a good time. We'll record it all. You all get to see. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you when the hot ones come. Bye.
Bye.